And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, big hole right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Cooper. Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Fake it, and this is caught out in the left flank, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that
You just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But
now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught inside the 10.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run right here with Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jones. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. For the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson now returning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Dancing to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Room here to run. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. An injury timeout here, as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Eluding the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run here with Rico Dowdle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that... And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A man born to play in this stadium. It's DJ Dallas. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
This is where playing defense can be so frustrating. You have everything covered, yet he's able to pull it down and get past the marker to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And that is caught. It's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up